TFNN. Headline News Update. Here's Tom O'Brien.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN headquarters in Clearwater, Florida, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. As we get that closing bell, let's check in on the markets as all the major indices finishing in the red. Basically at session lows almost. Dow finishing down 195, trading at 24,462. You get the S&Ps currently negative 18 as we come into that close, trading 27.54, and the Nasdaq negative by 68 points, trading at 77.12. Let's jump over to the Nadex platform and check out some of those futures markets as we end the trading day on Thursday. We'll start it off with the Dow 30. So we got a little bit of an acceleration towards the end of the day, making lows at about 345 of 24,406. And then we got quite a little pop, bringing us back to where we were at about 315. Dow 24,473. Excuse me, NASDAQ 100, pretty similar story. Lows of the session made just prior to the close at 345. From there, we trade up a bit. NASDAQ 100 futures trading 72.40. S&P 500, again along the same line. Lows of the session on all the indices made it about 345. And then the final 15 minutes of the market, we got a little bit of upwards action. S&P closing it out at about 27.53. Gold contract with some volatility today for sure. Last night at about 10 o'clock, we're trading at 1272. We trade down to 1264 early in the morning session as to about 8 a.m. Eastern time. And then we proceed to trade upwards to 1272 back again, and currently trading just under 1270 at 1269.25. And how about that crude oil market? You don't talk about some volatility. 5 a.m. this morning, we're trading at 64.35. Not long after that, 7 hours later, we're trading almost $2 to the positive side, reaching highs of 66.16. And from there, we're off a bit, 65.75 in crude. And of course, we have OPEC meeting coming up tomorrow. That should add some volatility to crude. And natural gas as well with some volatility. We got EIA numbers around 10:30. There's your volatility spike to the downside. We spike all the way to 295 at around 11:30. And from there, we trade up a bit, currently trading 298 natural gas. In terms of fundamental news out there, stories breaking that Pinnacle shares rising following report that Conagra Foods has approached the company about a potential deal. And you had Pinnacle Foods up about 2.2% today on that news. And as you see, new 52-week high. Conagra Foods down a bit. And you also had a Supreme Court ruling that online retailers are going to have to start charging taxes. Amazon off a bit. Nothing too drastic when you look at the market being off as well, but Amazon off about 1%. Stay tuned for the second hour of the Tom O'Brien Show and Andy Hecht live at 5 o'clock. Have a great Thursday.